What are the young people concerned about?
All right, good morning, Betty. We are actually at the Kenya National Theatre, and this is where the survey was conducted. So this specific Geopoll survey was started around March. It has about 2,000 Kenyans, young Kenyans between the ages of 15 to 35 who have really participated in this specific research. And get this, it was done via mobile phone. It wasn't through your traditional pen and paper that you normally see. And just to give you a bit of the statistics that were found, of course, it was conducted in all 47 counties. Over 2,000 Kenyans, young Kenyans participated in this specific one. When it comes to gender, it was both equal, when it came 50-50, but also 25 questions were put out to the young people, and out of this, 66 people from rural areas participated, while another 34% from the urban areas are the ones who participated in this specific research survey. Now, Geopoll found this, that 43% of young people are really concerned about corruption, while another 32% are concerned with unemployment, 43% are concerned with famine. We know famine has been one of the big issues that Kenya has been facing since the beginning of this week. We've also seen it with the cost of living standards really increasing, as well as healthcare. 34% of young people are really struggling with healthcare. That's on top of their concerns. But to really dive into this matter a bit more, Betty, I'm joined by Akinyi Okulo with the Geopoll. Akinyi, good morning. Akinyi was part of the people who rather conducted this specific Geopoll. Akinyi, this specific Geopoll is very unique in its own way. You guys did it through through mobile phones, and you conducted it in rural areas. So I can see a mix of technology inside there. But how credible are you? How confident are you in your credibility of this specific report?
Thank you, Zinzi. Now, like you said, Geopoll collects data via mobile phone, and we collect data for research specifically on various issues. So if I could focus on the poll findings that were released today, we wanted to find out what issues affect youth. So Geopoll is a partner of the G-Activate campaign. So indeed, we collected data via mobile phone. However, what I must mention is that in terms of the sampling or how we conducted the survey, Geopoll uses census data that is able to provide indications of what are the demographic splits by the 47 counties we collected. Now also, this is very important, we have a partnership with mobile network operators whose platform we rely to carry on the message. So once we get their response, and this is anyone who is within the youth bracket, their eligibility is determined. Now, I must also say that we go a step further to determine the age, the gender, and location of these respondents. So for this particular survey, we did a follow-up questions just to determine the demographic profile. Then based on the numbers we matched that data to marry the numbers of youth living within these specific counties. And like you rightfully said, the sample split also is determined by the rural-urban population split.
And talk to me about the fact that, okay, your age demographics are those between 15 to 35 years of age. And every single day in and day out, we always hear these reports about youth that are reports within Africa and Kenya. But what next afterwards? Okay. When do we begin to see the change happening?
Okay, yeah, that's a very good question. So like I said, Geopoll being a partner of the G-Activate campaign, we would like to provide, number one, data and insights also to advise policy making and legislation specifically to identify these issues affecting youth, but also measure and also evaluate what are the changes that are being done. And so far you can see that looking at the last 2 years, it's very consistent that close to 5 out of 10 youth have identified unemployment and corruption as things they feel that have a direct impact on their lives. So Geopoll, as a partner for the G-Activate campaign, will be able to provide trended analysis for the next probably couple of months. And also, as we go into an electioneering period, you want to see if there are any indications of, probably youth feeling that these issues are being addressed, which is the most important thing. Plus also, from the survey, you can also see that youth have identified social platforms as the best way to communicate. So we have about 7 out of 10 youth who say, yes, we want to articulate issues affecting us, but also we feel that social media provides the best avenue for communication on this.
All right, so you've heard it from Akinyi Okulo herself, the client service with Geopoll. Very many young people are choosing to, voice their concerns online. And that was the latest with Geopoll, and on the way forward, Betty.
All right, thank you very much, Zinzi. Hopefully their concerns will also be a big part of the conversation during the election come August. All right.